This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Back to school is just around the corner. Today, a reminder from state health officials to make sure your children's vaccinations are up to date. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Thank you for watching. I'm Lisa Sugart, sitting in tonight for Ken Cara. Remember, you can watch us in high definition on Service Electric Cablevision, channel 513, and you can download the Samsung Productions app to take us with you on the go. Now let's go to our headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Mayor Jeff Cassatt is seeking Act 47 status for the city of Hazleton. In a press release, the mayor wrote, quote, "It is with great dismay that I have filed for consideration with the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development under the Municipal Recovery Act for the determination of financial distress. I did so with the hopes that this application will allow the city to begin the process of financial recovery," unquote. Act 47 communities are deemed financially distressed and thus eligible for loans and grants through DCED. In his announcement, the mayor continued saying, quote, "The actions and inactions of a majority of city council with placing their own self-interest and political gain above the best interest of the city has forced me to make this important decision," unquote. Now, the mayor filed the request less than a week after council rejected a proposal that would have developed an emergency financial plan and evaluation under the state's early intervention program. Well, meanwhile, two members of Hazleton City Council have responded to the mayor's decision to file for Act 47. Council President Jack Mundy said, quote, "The mayor wants to go into Act 47 because he cannot and will not follow a budget. He gave raises to all the managers and department heads that council did not have in the budget," unquote. Meanwhile, Councilmember Grace Kuzo also weighed in on the decision. In a written statement, Kuzo said seeking DCED's assistance in the city's financial situation is something that should have been done probably years ago. She said Act 47 allows the city other options not available at this time, and she called it the first step to financial solvency. Kuzo said, quote, "It is time the administration take full responsibility for its frivolous spending throughout the years. Council is doing its job putting a halt to out-of-control spending by present and past administrations," unquote. In other news, one police force in our area is now expanding. Last night, the newest member of the West Hazleton Police Department took the oath of office. Council voted unanimously to promote part-time officer Gerald Henderson to full-time status. He was sworn in by Magisterial District Judge James Dixon. Police Chief Brian Buglio said it represents a transition from replacing officers to expanding the borough police force. With this latest move, West Hazleton's police department consists of 4 full-time and 7 part-time police officers. Back to school time is just around the corner, and with that in mind, today state health and education officials reminded parents to be sure that their children's immunizations are up to date for the start of the upcoming school year.
As a parent myself, I know that there's nothing more important than our children's health. Getting the required immunizations is not only the law, but it's a way for us to make sure that our children have the protection they need against disease.
Vaccinations and immunizations are safe and effective. Let me say that one again. Immunizations are safe and effective. It's very important that we do not allow misinformation about vaccines to get in the way of our children's health.
For parents, back to school means a lot of costs. You get new clothes, you get school supplies, but I'm happy to say because of the Affordable Care Act, school vaccines are not a cost that parents have to worry about. That's because under the ACA, virtually all insurance plans cover school immunizations as a preventive service, which means it's no cost to the consumer.
Today's press conference took place at Carlisle Area High School. Well, many people suffer from back problems. Our Janine Mazurkevich is back at Sacco Chiropractic today, this time talking about slipped discs.
Slipped disc, that is the topic today. We're back at Sacco Chiropractic as Dr. Scott Sacco fills up. He's here full time now, right?
Yes, yeah, I am. So a lot of times everybody has a question of what's the difference between a slip disc, what's the difference between a herniated disc, how do I know? The best way that I could describe it is sometimes if you have disc involvement, if it's something herniated that might be bulging, a lot of times you get that sciatica type pain. It's going down the leg. A slip disc is when you're just bending over to pick something up and all of a sudden it just goes. And your low back is tight in spasm, you can't move. Most of the time I have patients that walk in here that they're tight, they could barely get up out of the chair. A lot of times you shouldn't wait. If you injure that and you don't have anything going down your leg, you don't have any, they call them radicular symptoms, so stuff going down, any numbness, tingling, things like that, you should come right in and let us get you checked out, because the sooner we could actually get that moving again, it gets that healing process started. Because discs actually work through diffusion. So diffusion's like a sponge. So it actually sucks up all the nutrients and then lets it out. When you slip a disc, everything tightens up and it doesn't let that disc get the nutrients back in it. So coming in here, getting adjusted, letting us stretch you out, actually gets that process going again so the disc could get the nutrients in and actually start to heal. So the longer you wait, the longer you're more than likely going to be out of work, not going to be able to be moving around, not being able to sleep, all of that. So it's important to get in as soon as possible.
All right, very good. Thank you to you. Now you are open full time now, so it's easier to get an appointment.
Yeah, we're here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday now.
Okay. So book your appointment today. You're watching SSPTV News. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Janine. Well, just a reminder, our SSPTV programming is available tonight and every Wednesday from 6:30 until 8 p.m. on our high-definition channel 513. And you can also catch a rebroadcast of SSPTV News tonight at 8 p.m. on both channels. That's Channel 13 and HD 513. Still ahead, it's this week's edition of Dave Day with our Ken Cara and Standard Speaker sports editor, Dave Seaman. Plus, I will have the details on a special bingo that will benefit police in our area. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
What if I told you that you could win great prizes and help out the Power City Lodge? That's Lodge 18 of the Fraternal Order of Police in the city of Hazleton. Here to tell us just how you can do that is Patrolman Brett Green. She is the coordinator of this fun event, which is going to be a ladies' night designer bingo extravaganza. I think all the great words that I want to hear are in that, so I'm in.
Absolutely. We have some great prizes. We have a lot of designer bags coming, Michael Kors, Kate Spade, Coach. We also have some jewelry as well, Tiffany necklaces, spa gift cards. There's also going to be vendors. Plenty to see, plenty to do.
So it's like our mothership then, I should say. It has everything we love all under one roof.
Absolutely. Yep. There's food going to be there as well. We have T-shirts for the K9 Foundation. All proceeds will go directly to the K9 Fund for the City of Hazleton. We also have T-shirts that are specifically designed for ladies for the Hazleton Police as well for sale.
All right, so this benefits Lodge 18. That's the Hazleton Police FOP. So tell us, how is this money used? How does it benefit the lodge?
So our lodge is actually one of the first lodges within the state to have a fraternal order of police. With that being said, we do a lot of things for the community. So our organization is actually kind of your organization. We do a lot of stuff for kids. We are helpful with the Child Advocacy Center in Luzerne County, the Police Athletic Lead, the Palermo Foundation as well, PAL, you name it. Anything that we can do, you know, to help the children of the community, that kind of stuff. So by giving to our organization, you're actually giving back to your community as well.
Wow, and you're helping out a great organization, because we couldn't do anything if we didn't have a wonderful police department, which I say thank you to everyone who is a member of that department. Also, to make this event a success, you need sponsors.
I do. I need game sponsors. So we're looking for local businesses within the area. We're looking for donations between the amount of $50 and $300. That donation will get you either a game sponsorship. Through the donation, we'll then take that money, and I get to go on a giant shopping spree with it and purchase some pretty cool purses, jewelry, watches, you name it. With that being said, your business will be announced prior to the game with the prize as well during the game, and there'll also be a large sign there displaying the business as well to kind of promote back to the people who give to us.
Now, this is going to be a popular event, I know, because just with everything you've told us, so many people are going to want to be part of it. It's happening Friday, August 25th at the Freeland Event Center on Fern Street in Freeland. You can get tickets in advance or maybe at the door.
Yes, we have 250 advance tickets. If we sell out of those, we will only have a limited amount at the door. We are also able to buy your tickets online. We have a Facebook group as well. You can purchase the tickets online. There's a $2.50 surcharge that the company that we use charges. So it's about $32.50 if you purchase online. However, if you see any uniformed police officer from the city of Hazleton, we can sell them to you for $30. And if there are tickets available at the door, it will be $35 per ticket.
All right, so they can go to the Facebook page, which we have up on the screen, which is facebook.com/Hazleton Police FOP Lodge 18. They can email you as well, correct?
That is correct. We're also looking for tricky tray donations as well. We have over 50 tricky trays right now. We have tricky trays full of wine. We have the cheese store also. They do a beautiful basket for us, lottery tickets, gift cards to local restaurants. And once again, we're still looking for donations for tricky trays. So if you can't come and you still want to help out, send me an email, give me a call, whatever, and we'd love to have you help out as well.
And if someone can't come to any of these events, but they say, hey, I want to help out the FOP, they can make a donation.
Absolutely. I'm sure I'll provide you the information to send the donation as well. All you have to do is write a check to the Hazleton Fraternal Order of Police, Power City Lodge, and all the proceeds that we get go directly back into the community. So we appreciate everything that we're donated.
Wow, you have a lot going on top of keeping the city safe and doing a great job at that as well. So we say thank you to everyone. Please come out and support our local police. They do so much for us. So you can have fun, you can win great prizes, and it's for an absolutely wonderful cause.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Tonight's lovely weather shot courtesy of our John Eric Poli. Now let's see if we have a lovely forecast to round out the rest of our week. For tonight, clear skies with a low of 61 degrees. Moving on to our 4-day outlook, sunshine tomorrow, a high near 80 degrees. There is a slight chance of showers overnight, cloudy skies with a low near 60. Friday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, cloudy skies, a high of only 73. At night, more of the same. The overnight low will be around 60. On Saturday, it looks cloudy and cooler, showers and thunderstorms possible. There's a high of 74 and an overnight low of 62. Sunday looks to be the better of the 2 days, partly sunny with a chance of showers, a high getting up to 77 degrees, and then cloudy at night with a low of 61 degrees.
Hello, I'm Rob Gould, the Aquatics Director at the Hazleton Y. I want to talk to you just a moment about our strive to revive the Hazy Pool. Our pool hasn't had any major renovation since it was built in the 60s, so it's in dire need.
My name's Antonio Dayu. I'm 13 years old, and the Y means a lot to me because I met a bunch of my friends there. If we get donations for the pool, we'll be able to rebuild our YMCA pool, and then more people might join, and we'll have a stronger, better team.
This is Rebecca and Sean. Rebecca, you're on our swim team.
Yeah.
Is this your first year?
Yeah.
Yes. And Sean, you take lessons at the Y?
Yeah.
What class are you in?
Eel.
Eel. Can you put your face in the water?
Yeah.
Can you jump in?
Yeah.
Who's your teacher?
Miss Sabrina.
Miss Sabrina? You having a good time in class?
Yep.
And Rebecca, you just did our splash and dash, right?
Yeah.
Can you ride a bicycle?
Yes.
Do you think you'll come back for our youth triathlon?
Yeah.
So you're gonna swim, bike, and run. Maybe you too. You gonna come to the beach and watch?
Yeah.
All the money that we raised this summer from our multi-sport races and from sponsors for the races are going back to the Y to support our strive to revive the Hazy Pool. Our pool at the Y is in desperate need of renovations. So again, all the monies that we raise from these events are gonna go back towards helping fix up our pool.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High Food Drive-In, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Open daily 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays and holidays 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. Stop by for our ice cream and yogurt, now featuring fat-free, no sugar-added soft frozen yogurt with flavors like vanilla, strawberry, and strawberries and cream. We also have burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton, and like us on Facebook.
Well, it's almost as good as Valley High Ice Cream winning the Pennsylvania Lottery. Here's our Pennsylvania Midday winning lottery numbers. The pick 2 is 999, the pick 3 is 340, pick 4 6231, and the pick 5 is 63094. The wild number is 7. Good luck if you played. Kenny and Dave are in next with this week's edition of Dave Day.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
You're looking at one of the greatest rivalries in local sports. Me versus Dave Seaman. Dave, you would crush me with sports knowledge. Ron Marchetti might crush both of us. I don't know. But welcome to another Dave Day here on SSPTV with Standard Speaker Sports editor Dave Seaman. We're talking all about rivalries, and it really sparked, Dave, this idea I had for this week really sparked from this Friday night, 7 p.m. at Shenandoah Valley's Veterans Stadium. The Shenandoah Valley alumni will play the Monoy area alumni in a football game, Dave. Full contact. And what impressed me the most, 20-plus members on both teams, players on both teams. And for Shenandoah, it's going back from 1987 to 2015, and for Monoy from 1996 to 2015. Dave, I think this illustrates in a way, too, that these things never go away. It doesn't matter if you're, 36 years old or if you're 18 years old or younger. That kind of still is in your veins. And I don't know, when you talk with former players, I'm sure they talk about the old West Hazleton games, or maybe even Monoy area and Shenandoah games. You don't forget things like this.
There's no doubt about it, too. And yeah, Hazleton, West Hazleton in this immediate area was the big thing at one time. But we haven't seen that game in 25 years. So, but Monoy area, Shenandoah Valley has gone on, and like you said, the players, they talk about it. Maybe it was a fumble or a missed tackle, and some guy wants to make up for that, and this gives them an opportunity. Maybe you'll never get back that game you lost or that opportunity that you lost, 20 some years ago. But now you got an opportunity to relive memories, and I'm sure the competition will be fierce, but it'll be lighthearted too. And it's a great idea, and as long as nobody gets hurt, I guess is the big thing too, because I'm sure there's not going to be any holding back. That's what a rivalry is all about.
Great thing too, because it'll raise money for both schools. Well, Dave, a rivalry that starts off the season. Berwick will visit Hazleton area in high school football. Week number 1, big one for Mike Brennan. He has a talented backfield with Adrian Otero and Sparky Wool coming back for another year. But again, tough schedules right off the bat. You get Berwick.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You want to have you want to be challenged right away, and you only have one scrimmage this year too. The Cougar scrimmage, Stroudsburg to start the season used to have 2 weeks of 2-a-days, and then you go into your preparation for game week. Now you have 1 week of 2-a-days, and then you go right into game week. And that game week, there are not going to be any surprises. The Cougars know what happened last year when they went to Berwick. Sort of embarrassed when they went there last year, and to get back on the right foot, I think Coach Mike Brennan and his staff and his team, they've been eyeing this game for a long time, and what better opponent? Berwick's going to bring a lot of people. You hope the weather's nice, because it should be a nice-sized crowd, and it gives an opportunity for the Cougars to show off their talent, and they do have some talent this year.
Yeah, Dave, there's a lot of buzz around that Week 1 game last year. A lot of people saying, hey, the Cougars can test the Bulldogs. It wasn't what happened, but later in the season, you saw the Cougars kind of turn things around. We'll see if they could carry that into 2017. Well, how's this for a rivalry? Pittsburgh versus Penn State. Dave, I don't want to go into the whole should they play this every year, but I will tell you this. I get to the point where I'm like, you know what, Penn State doesn't need to play Pitt every year. And then they play like they did last year, and I think, oh, I need this in my life every year. But how much did last season really fuel this rivalry and introduce it to another generation who might not be familiar with it? Pitt probably cost Penn State a shot at a national title.
Probably, yeah, and that's what makes a rivalry. I mean, Pittsburgh came up fired up. They started very strong in that game. They showed they were ready to play, and I think last year the game may have meant a little bit more to Pittsburgh to bring back the rivalry in their city, to show what they have. A relatively new coach in Pat Narduzzi, who knew all about Penn State as an assistant coach at Michigan State, and bringing that rivalry back. Like I said, Pittsburgh started fast, and Penn State made a great rally, fell a little bit short too, and I think the Penn State players are going to be a little more eager to play Pitt this year. Not just from a rivalry sake, but from what happened last year and where it fits on their schedule too. I think they want a lot to prove. It's going to be at Beaver Stadium this year too, so it should be an electric atmosphere. Again, you can't ask more from a rivalry.
Well, how about a baseball rivalry? Red Sox, Yankees, they're going to play this weekend, Dave. They'll play next weekend. Not a lot separating them in the standings. I'm a Red Sox fan, no doubt about it, but the Yankees are making me shiver right now. Dave, the Red Sox blew, I think, 7 saves in the month of July.
I don't think that's going to happen down the stretch. I give the edge a little bit to the Red Sox. However, I wouldn't be surprised if in 2 weeks I'm sitting here and I'm eating my words and the Yankees are sitting in first place. Both teams made moves toward the end of the trading deadline. Sonny Gray goes to the Yankees. The Red Sox get Addison Reed in the bullpen and Eduardo Nunez, who's been a big bat for them. So going down the stretch, who do you think, Dave? Red Sox, Yankees?
I guess after the next 2 weeks, we'll be able to tell. It should be if they split the games, over the next a couple weekends, then then you're going to look forward to another great race between the two teams going into September. In baseball, there's probably no other greater rivalry. Although as a Dodger fan, I like Dodger Giants. It could make a claim for that. Cubs, Cardinals, but when you talk Yankees, Red Sox, and if you're a Red Sox fan and you've experienced that rivalry, or a Yankees fan experienced that rivalry, in another ballpark, you know what I mean, and you have if you've gone to Yankee Stadium. It's I think deep down there's some respect between the two teams, but there's also some hate. And again, what better way to talk about a rivalry?
High school football is getting ready to get underway. Schuylkill County Football Coaches Association Media Day, Dave. We were out there, and we will see much more on all of our local teams coming in the Standard Speaker and here on SSP TV News.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. Eckley Miners Village presents a free day at Eckley on Friday, August 18th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. On this day, Eckley will be giving a free tour and access to their museum. A shuttle will run from the Hazelton Integration Center. You can call the number on your screen for more information. And there will be a Rise Against Hunger event at the St. John Bosco Church. This event will be on August 12th from 9:30 a.m. to noon, located in the gym of the church. There will be 10,000 meals packed, and volunteers are needed. To volunteer, you can call Joan Robbins at 570-578-4773. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Sophia H. Cringer of McAdoo. Funeral services are private under the direction of the Belts Petrilli Funeral Home. Mary Marguerite Lukanavich of Tresco. The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home will announce the arrangements. Michael E. Provanzo of McAdoo. Mass is Friday at 10 a.m. at the St. John Bosco Church in Cunningham. Friends may call Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. And Kenneth Catrillo, formerly of Hazelton. Funeral is Monday at 11 a.m. at the Faith Assembly of God Church in Hazel Township. Friends may call Monday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the church. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSP TV News, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Kent Jackson of Cunningham. Call now at 570-455-7267, extension 104, for your free movie.
Special thanks to Christy D. John Domenico, our summer intern. Today's her last day. We're going to miss you a lot. Good luck back at school. And if you ever want to come back, we'll gladly take you back because it's going to be lonely here without you. Have a great night, everybody. Kenny's back tomorrow, so you won't be lonely for him anymore. We'll see you then.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.